Hello everyone, my name is Adam, and today I'm going to teach you how to clone yourself on Adobe Premiere Pro. First off, you need to make sure you get the right footage. And by this, I mean you have to use a tripod and mount your phone or camera on it and take two different shots of the same exact location. And I can show you an example of this right here. As you can see in this first clip I took, you have a setting, my kitchen, with me on the right here, just goofing around. And for my second shot, you have me on the left in this same exact scenario. You can tell because the backgrounds do not change at all. And this is really important if you want this cloning process to work out. And so once you get your footage, you're going to open up Premiere and you're going to drag and drop it onto the timeline like I already have. And so to start out, you're going to want to push the clips back to the first second on your timeline. And for your second clip, you're going to want to open it up and put it on top of the first clip. And this is because essentially what you're doing is overlapping two clips, but making sure you can see both versions of yourself at the same time. And so now you can only see one of them, but if you check this toggle track output button, that little eyeball, you can see that this other one is showing underneath. So we want both of these to be shown at the same time. And I'm going to teach you how to do this in a really easy way. And so first off, you're going to want to click on the top clip. Then you're going to want to go over to Effect Controls. And as you can see here under Effects, there is one called Opacity. If you turn the opacity down to say like 50% or so, you can see both of these screens are blending together. And I can play back right here by pressing the space bar. And I have this scene and there are two ghost versions of myself, right? They're doing different things, which is okay. It's good for starters, but we want this to look a lot more realistic. And so I'm going to turn that opacity back to 100% so you can only see one on top. So what we're going to be doing is actually using a mask. And basically what a mask does is it will cover up a part of the image. And we're going to use it to create an illusion that both of these images are connected together. And I'll show you how to do that. So under Effect Controls, once you select this top clip right here, under Effect Controls, under Opacity, you have these three buttons. You have Create Ellipse Mask, Create 4-Point Polygon Mask, and Free Draw Bezier. I'm going to create a 4-point polygon mask because this will suit our needs the best. And so once I click that, you'll see it creates this mask, this little shape that you can edit. And using this little hand tool, you can click and drag it. And as you can see, a piece of me is now showing over this piece right here. So this piece of me on the top clip is now showing up on this bottom clip. And so now it looks like I got a floating head in the screen. But I want all of me, right? And so if you go back to this mask, click on the path, you can actually edit these nodes right here, these little end pieces, by clicking and dragging them. And so if you want it to look good, we're going to want to click and drag them outside of the bounds of the screen. So I'll go all the way out like this. And something you're going to notice is that both of these scenes, they can't overlap. And what I mean is, if my hand were, say, to overlap this, it would end up getting cut off. So right here, if I create another node and put it over here, as you can see, if I move over, eventually I'm going to end up being cut off. See my arm's missing right there? And this is not what we want. So we want to put this mask in a place where, neither movement is going to be crossing into the other screen. And that is what's going to fix this illusion. And so you can keep pressing plus on here to make your own shape if you want. You can go in and out, but honestly, the simpler the better in this case. And as you can see, this image, this top image, this is the only portion that will show on top of this other image. And so right now, as I scrub through this, it looks like there are two of me doing things at the same time. And now you can click off that, you can replay, and you can see how it turns out. All right, and there you have it. There's your tutorial on how to clone someone. And keep in mind, if you want to clone several versions of yourself, make sure not to film it in a way that any of you cross over the other person. Say if there's a person in this chair, you'd have to make sure that they don't cross over here, or then you'd have to manipulate your mask and make it perfect for each frame. So it's easier if your subjects are a lot farther apart, so you have this room that they can move. But in the future, you can also mask different sections like this way. Like say if I had a person up here and then a person on the ground over here, and you can mask it this way, that way, or any way you please. And you can just draw the masks over here using the opacity tab. And yeah, this has been my tutorial on how to clone yourself in Adobe Premiere Pro. Thank you for joining.